Hello everyone, I am your host Ayushi Karasetia and welcome back to our channel Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how you can manage your Google Calendar events in Stackby automatically. So the idea here is that you are using Google Calendar to manage your events and meetings. Now you want to add all the meeting details into your Stackby table. So adding your Google Calendar events to your Stackby table manually will be a tiresome and a repetitive process. So why not to create an automation so that whenever you create a new event in your Google Calendar, automatically the details of the event will be added to your Stackby table. So how we are going to set up an integration between Google Calendar and Stackby? This we will be learning in the further steps of the video. First, let us check this in the real time that how this complete process works automatically. So this is my Google Calendar and this is my Stackby table. So now I want that whenever I create a new event over here in my Google Calendar, automatically the event details should be recorded over here in my Stackby table. So let's create a new event over here. I'm just going to give the title as Developers Meeting. Okay, let us select the date over here and I'm just going to select the date as 26th of January 2022. Okay, let's select the time as 1 p.m. and here I'm just going to add the guest as Nisha Gill and I'm just going to add the description. All the co-developers are supposed to attend this meeting. Okay, and let's click on Save. Okay, and here we can see that we have saved an event over here on 26th of January 2022 at 1 p.m. Okay, so now let us check our Stackby table. I'm just going to refresh it. Okay, and here we can see the event details. The event name is Developers Meeting. Here we can find the description of the event, that all the co-developers are supposed to attend this meeting. Here we can find the attendees email address. Here we can find the meeting link along with the date and time. So now here you might be wondering that I just created a new event here in my Google Calendar and automatically the details of the event are captured in this particular Stackby table. So how did I manage to do this? Let me tell you, this has become possible just because of the automation and the integration process. So in order to create an integration between Google Calendar and Stackby, we are going to use a software application named Pabbly Connect. So basically, Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software which will help us in integrating Google Calendar with Stackby automatically. The best part here is it doesn't require any coding skills or programming knowledge. Even a non-technical person can use this software application very easily. So first we have to create an integration between Google Calendar and Pabbly Connect. Then Pabbly Connect is going to capture all the event details that you have created into your Google Calendar, and using those event details automatically a new record will be created into your Stackby table. And in this way we are going to learn that how we can create an integration between Google Calendar and Stackby using Pabbly Connect. So let us learn the integration process now. For this, let us type Pabbly, pabbly.com in our browser. This is the website of Pabbly. Here we have to come to Products and click on Pabbly Connect. This is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. As you are the first time user, you have to click on Sign Up for Free option. You can create your free account from this Sign Up Free button. And in this account, you will get 100 tasks free every month. As I already have an account with Pabbly Connect, I'll simply click on Sign In. In the All Apps section, come to Pabbly Connect and click on Access Now. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we have to create a workflow. For that, come to this plus sign and click on Create Workflow. Here we have to give a name to the workflow. So let us give the name as Google Calendar and Stackby Integration. Here you can give the workflow name as per your requirement and simply click on Create. Now here we can see a trigger window and an action window. So Pabbly Connect works on the concept of trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So in this use case, we want that whenever a new event is created into the Google Calendar, automatically the details should be entered into the Stackby table. So here open this trigger window and here in the choose application, let us find Google Calendar. In the trigger event, we have to select new event. Click on connect. Click on add new connection and click on connect with Google Calendar. So now we are connecting Pabbly Connect with Google Calendar. Here we have to choose an account. So I'll just choose the account. Pabbly Connect Calendar wants additional access to your Google account. Okay, so let's click on continue and give away the access as the data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. Authorization successful. And now the Google Calendar is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now here in the calendar option, we can see all the calendars that we have created into our Google Calendar. So I'll just take you to my Google Calendar. Okay, and here you can find all the calendars which I have created into my Google Calendar. So in this particular integration, we are going to use this Pabbly integration calendar. Okay, and here in the calendar, we can find all the calendars over here that we have in our Google Calendar. Okay, so here we have to select our calendar name, that is Pabbly integration. Okay, now before clicking on save and send test request, first let us create a new event over here, just because after clicking on this option, it is going to capture the latest response. So here in this calendar, you can see that I have not created any events till now. So I'm just going to create a new event. Okay, here I'm just going to select the date as 28th. Okay, 28th of January. Then I'm just going to select the time. Let us select the time as 1 p.m. I'm just going to add the title as auditors meeting over here. Okay, here we can add the guest. So I'm just going to add the guest as Michael Karras. Okay, let's scroll down. Here we can find they can join with a Google Meet. So it is going to happen on Google Meet. And here if you want to add the location, you can add the location over here. And here we can add the description as accounts department. Supposed to attend this meeting. Okay, so I have given the description over here that accounts department supposed to attend this meeting. Okay, and let's click on save. Would you like to send invitation emails to Google Calendar guest? Okay, so we can send the invitation emails also. Okay, and here we can see that we have created a new event over here, that is auditors meeting over here. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect. And now we are going to click on save and send test request just to capture the event details over here in Pabbly Connect. I'm just going to click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see that the response is received and all the details related to the event that we have created is captured over here. Okay, here when we see, here we can find the created date and time. Okay, here we can find the summary, that is the title of the meeting. Here we can find the description that we have given right now. Here we can find the creator email. Here we can find our Google Calendar name, that is Pabbly integration. Okay, here we can find the start date and time along with the end date and time over here. Here we can find the time zones. Here we can find the attendees email address. Okay, and here we can find the hangout link. So this meeting is going to happen on Google Meet. So here we can find the hangout link. Okay, and all other details related to the meeting or the event is captured over here. Now here I want to give you an important information that here you can see that the data has captured immediately. But sometimes it may take some time in fetching the data as the trigger here is polling based. So if your data doesn't get captured immediately, don't worry about that and please wait for 15-20 minutes patiently. The data will surely arrive. Okay. Now here when we scroll down, here we can find the start date and time. But here the date and time is in the UTC format. Okay. But here the format of the date is mentioned in the YY, MM and DD format. So I don't want the format in this particular manner. I'm just going to change this particular format. So let's come to this action window and here we are going to select date and time formatter. In the action event, we have to select format date only. Click on connect. Now here we have to map the date which needs to be formatted. So I'll just select the date from my Google Calendar, and when we scroll down here we can find the start date and time. Here the from format is automatically captured. We are not going to make any changes. Okay. Now here in to format, in which format we want to convert this particular date. So we are just going to convert it to the DD, MM and YY format along with the time zone. Okay, so here I'll just select the format, that is DD, MM, YY along with the time zone. Okay, here we can find the correct format. Okay, and let's click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see that the response is received, and in the result we can find that this meeting is going to happen on 28th of January 2022, and the time mentioned here is in the UTC format. So now we want that the event details should be captured into our Stackby table. So come to this plus sign and click on add action step. Here in the choose application, let us find Stackby. In the action event, we have to select create a row. Click on connect. Click on add new connection. Now it is asking for the API key. So log into your Stackby account. After login, click on your profile, account, then scroll down to API key. So I'll just take you to my Stackby account. Here we have to come to this profile. Click on profile, and here we can find the account. So click on account. And when we scroll down, here we can find the API key. So we are going to simply copy this API key from here. We'll go back to Pabbly Connect and we'll paste the same API key over here. Okay, and let's click on save. Okay, and now the Stackby account is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now here we can see all the workspaces that we have created in our Stackby account. So I'll just take you to my Stackby account. Here I have created two workspaces. The first one is my first workspace and the second one is Pabbly. So in this particular workspace, I have created these stacks. Okay, and in this particular stacks, I have created a stack named Google Meeting Data. So I want all the details to be captured in this particular stack, that is Google Meeting Data. Okay, so let us select the workspace as well as this particular stack here in Pabbly Connect. So I'm just going to select the workspace name as my first workspace, and here I'm just going to select the stack name as Google Meeting Data. Okay, now let's move back to the stack over here, and I'm just going to open this particular stack. Here I have created a table, that is table 1, and in this particular table I have added some columns for the event name, description of the event, attendees email address, meeting link and the date. So if you want to add some more details, so you can click on this plus sign, add column, and you can add the columns or the fields as per your requirement. Okay, so I want the details to be captured over here, so I'm just going to select this particular table here in Pabbly Connect. So as I have created just one table, the table name is automatically captured. Okay, now all the columns of the table are captured over here: event name, description of event, attendees email address. So now we are going to map all these details which we have already got from the event from Google Calendar. So let us map all these details now. I'm just going to scroll down, and here we have to map the event name from Google Calendar, and the event name was auditors meeting. This was the event name, that is auditors meeting. Okay, here we have to map the description. So let us map it from Google Calendar. Accounts department supposed to attend this meeting. Okay, here we have to map the attendees email address who is going to attend this particular Google Meet. That was Michael Karras. Okay, here we have to map the meeting link. So let us find the meeting link from Google Calendar. This is the Hangout link. We have mapped the link also, and here we have to map the date. So let us map the date from date and time formatter, because we have formatted the date. So let us map this particular date. So here we have mapped all the fields, and now let us click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see a positive response. So it means that the details are captured in the Stackby table. So let's check our Stackby table. Okay, and here we can find the event name as auditors meeting, which we have created right now. Here we can find the description of the event, that accounts department supposed to attend this particular meeting. Here we can find the attendee's email address, that is Michael Karras. Here we can find the meeting link as well as the date and the time in the UTC format. So all the details of the event are captured over here. So in this way, we can see that our integration is working fine. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect and let us save this workflow first. Data saved successfully. Okay. Now we have to check this in the real time. For that, I'll just create a new event in the Google Calendar. So let us select the date as 31st of January. Okay, I'm just going to create an event over here. And let's give the title as HR meeting this time. Okay. The date as 31st January. Here we can select the time. Let's keep it as 3 p.m. itself. Here we have to add the guest. So let us add the guest as Nitin Maheshwari over here. Okay. If you want to add the location, you can add the location. And here let us add the description. HR department is supposed to attend this meeting. Okay, so we have given all the details, that is HR meeting. Here we have added the date and time. Here we have added the guest. Okay, and here we have given the description. And let's click on save. Okay, let's click on send. Okay, and here we can see that the event has been saved over here. I'm just going to see it in a month view. Okay, and here we can find that the event is saved on 31st of January. Now let us check our Stackby table. I'm just going to refresh it. And here even after refreshing, we can't find our data just because I have already informed you that the trigger here is polling based and it will take time to capture the response. So let's wait for some time. Okay, and here we can see that the event details are captured over here. HR meeting, here we can find the description. Here we can find the email address of the attendee, the meeting link as well as the date and time. So in this way we can see that our integration is perfectly working fine. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect and I'm just going to minimize all these windows and let us see in a nutshell whatever we have done till now. Okay, let us minimize this trigger window and the date and time formatter also. So first we have created an integration between Google Calendar and Pabbly Connect. Then Pabbly Connect has captured all the event details that you have created into your Google Calendar. And then we have used date and time formatter to format the date into the DDMM and YY format along with the time zone. And at last, using all these event details, automatically a new row or a new record is created into your Stackby table. And in this way, we have created a successful integration between Google Calendar and Stackby using Pabbly Connect. So not just these software applications, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. In case of any queries, you can connect us to this Pabbly forum. To check the pricing details of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this particular URL. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect and this workflow is available in the description box. You can clone the same workflow into your account directly. If you really like this video and this video are helpful for you, then please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone.